I'm absolutely thrilled to say that Steve Clarke, congratulations, Steve.
Congratulations
welcome
again.
Well done, Steve.
Welcome. The Scotland manager, Steve Clarke, is with us. Steve, how are you after that?
Tired.
I bet.
It's a long night. I've not only been in my bed for 2 hours, didn't I? No, listen, it was a really strange, surreal night. But we did the most important thing. We got the 3 points, so that's immense. A really good first half of the campaign.
Just how was that to deal with the whole scenario, and just how much credit do the players deserve for staying focused and going about the business when you did get back to it?
Nah, the players were magnificent. Stayed focused in the game. Came out to warm up, I don't know how many times, but I have to mention the crowd, because every time the players came out to warm up, the crowd were there, they were singing, they were cheering, they're letting the players know that they were there to support them. It would have been easy for people to drift away, but they stayed with the team, and we really appreciate that.
Have you been involved in a game like that before, with delays such as that?
Not with the delays like that. I've been involved in one or two. I remember San Marino here was a particularly wet night. I remember a pre-season friendly once in Palermo with Chelsea, where the lads were just flicking the ball up and booting it down the pitch. It was so wet, but it was a pre-season game, so they just finished it.
Yeah.
Steve, what was actually happening? So see, when Scotland were out warming up, and to us the pitch looked decent, they got rid of a lot of water, and Georgia just decided not to come out. Is that what happened? Did they have to try and get them to come back out?
No, I think the referee and the officials were just trying to. Obviously, the Georgian boys were looking at the way the pitch was at the start of the game, and they were thinking it was still the same. They looked. One of the times both teams came out, were in the tunnel, and you could see it was pouring again.
Yeah.
And on the back of that, they're thinking, well, the pitch won't be any better. But the pitch actually, it did start to drain. The volunteers, big mention for them as well, out there sweeping the water off the pitch, doing everything they can to get the game on. And obviously, when Georgia come out and they have a look, they do the warm up, they know the pitch is fine. So.
Steve, the boys were obviously superb, 1-11. Andy, the subs that you brought on. What about your midfield four tonight?
Outstanding. Controlled the game well, passed the ball, created a lot of decent chances, I thought. Listen, when you've got so many good midfield players, it's difficult for me as a coach. I'm looking at the team from Saturday. I didn't want to go, obviously a home game, I didn't want to go with the flat four in midfield again. I wanted to try and get John McGinn, Scott McTominay, Callum McGregor higher up the pitch. And fortunately, it worked for us. You
must be unbelievably proud when you think no Scotland team has went 4 victories in obviously a campaign in a row. I mean, they've come on leaps and bounds.
No, I've said that we would improve. I think I've been proved right. We keep improving. I still think we can improve more. I think we can be better. There was a spell in the second half where I thought we could move the ball a little bit better to take the sting out of the game. But nah, really, yeah, like you say, really proud of them. It's first 4. Be nice to make it 5.
Oh, it certainly would.
You're already looking ahead to the next one, but
well, we're not going to qualify with 12 points.
Yeah,
so we will need. We knew, we looked at the first half of the campaign, and we wanted to get as many points as we could, because 3 home games, obviously a tough game in Norway. We're thinking, can we get a points tally that gives us a chance in the second half? Because 3 difficult away games, and Norway here won't be an easy game either. So the quicker we can get the points required to qualify, the better.
The fans are really embracing the form. They're already looking at travel to Germany. Do you embrace that level of expectation, or do you try and keep a lid on it for the players?
For the players, I keep a lid on it, because I've just told them in there 12 points won't qualify you. So.
But for us, we can book our flight, Steve.
No. Listen, for the punters, if they want to gamble on booking a flight, if you guys want to get your flights and your hotel sorted, that's down to you. But you know what football's like. If you get too far ahead of yourself, it might come back in and kick you in the backside. So we just stay focused and make sure that we get the points tally that does qualify us.
That said, though, you know, you couldn't have asked for any more from your players. You know, when you started the campaign, will you allow yourself a moment after this double-header to sit back and just enjoy the results and just enjoy the victories before you look ahead?
Yeah, I've become a little bit better at dealing with the gaps in between the matches. It took me a long time to get my head around it. So now I'll go away, I'll enjoy some downtime with my children, my grandchildren, and my wife even.
I'm glad you added her on. You could have been in trouble when you got home.
Listen, we'll have a nice July. Chill out a little bit and then get ready to go again.
Well, Steve, thank you very much. We've thoroughly enjoyed following your progress, and we'll see you in September.
That'll be nice. Thanks.
Enjoy the summer.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.